In this video, I'm going to be explaining the 8 major devil antagonists in Chainsaw Man and their abilities. All devils share 2 general abilities, which include blood consumption, meaning devils can restore their health by consuming blood, and devil contracts, the binding verbal agreement between a devil and a human. Since every devil shared these traits, I'm only going to mention it once here. Oh, and expect spoilers, obviously. Starting things off with our first major antagonist in Chainsaw Man, that of course is the zombie devil. The zombie devil embodies the fear of zombies and makes an appearance in the very first chapter of Chainsaw Man, who turned various Yakuza into zombies and attempted to kill Denji in an abandoned building. The zombie devil despises humans, especially devil hunters. Since devil hunters, as the name implies, eliminate demons, the zombie devil seeks to terminate devil hunters in return. He appears to be somewhat cunning, as he offered the Yakuza to lend them his power, but since his powers turns people into zombies, they became his servants. The zombie devil's unique special ability is zombie creation, meaning it has the power to turn humans into zombies who are forced to act as his loyal servants. Humans who are bitten by zombies are transformed into zombies themselves. Interestingly enough, despite being killed by Denji in the very first chapter, the zombie devil's creations continue to exist as a threat, which is rare amongst most devils. The bat devil embodies the fear of bats and first makes an appearance when Power betrays Denji, offering him as food to save her pet cat Meowie. During Power's flashback, we see the bat devil encounter Power, surprising her on top of a farmhouse in the countryside, taking Meowie prisoner to make Power cooperate with him. He demanded that she bring him a human so he could drink their blood in order to regrow his missing arm. After consuming Denji's blood, regrowing his arm, he eats Meowie and then Power before seemingly escaping from Denji. Much like a typical bat, the bat devil is able to extend his wings and fly through the air despite his enormous size. His special unique abilities include the mouth cannon, in which the bat devil can compress his mouth into a gun barrel shape that extends from his face, through which he can fire an immense blast of air pressure that can demolish buildings. The Eternity Devil is a devil that embodies the fear of eternity. He's first introduced when a 6-man team from Special Division 4 is sent into a hotel to kill the devil who had eaten a chunk of the gun devil's flesh, which is known to increase the strength of any devil. As the group reach the 8th floor, they encounter a disembodied head created by the monster. Power slices the head in two, thinking she has defeated the devil. However, as the team continue onwards, they quickly realize that they're trapped on the 8th floor with all of the rooms linked to each other and time stopped. The body of the Eternity Devil, which Power seemingly killed, grows in size until it blocks off a room and section of a corridor. Afraid of the Chainsaw Devil, it offers devil hunters a contract to escape from his pocket dimension in exchange for Denji's heart. The group refuses, and Denji and the Eternity Devil battle for 3 days straight inside the monster's stomach. The Eternity Devil's unique abilities include pocket reality creation, meaning it could turn an entire floor of a hotel into a loop section of space, making escape in any direction impossible. This section of space effectively becomes the Eternity Devil's stomach. Time stop. Inside the devil's stomach, time is effectively stopped due to being cut off from the rest of the world. Avatar creation means the Eternity Devil can create a monstrous body inside of its stomach that will hunt down and try to kill anyone inside it. This body starts off small but exponentially grows in size. Eternity Devil versus Dio. Who do you have your money on? Arguably the best character design in this entire list, Katana Man is a human devil hybrid who merged with the Katana Devil. He has swords emerging from his arms and his head and is considered as the first major threat for Denji to overcome. Being the grandson of the Yakuza boss that Denji killed in the first chapter, Katana Man holds a very personal grudge towards Denji and does his best to take him down. He is also one of the assassins that followed the Gun Devil in order to retrieve Denji's heart. His marksmanship and swordsmanship makes him a skilled fighter, with his arm blades being able to clash against Aki and Denji, overwhelming them with his powerful slashes. His special ability, Sword Draw Dash, is a technique in which by crouching down low and preparing to unleash his swords, Katana Man can dash forward at incredible speeds and slash at his opponents as he goes by them, often appearing to simply teleport past them before his attacks appear on his opponent's body. This attack fatally injured Aki and easily knocks Denji in his Chainsaw Man form unconscious by slicing his body in half. As a hybrid, Katana Man is immortal and nearly unkillable. He can survive his entire body being sliced in half as long as someone removes his left hand, coming back to life in perfect condition. Reze is a human devil hybrid that seemingly loved Denji and forms a rather intimate relationship with him, but is revealed to be an assassin from Russia sent by the Gun Devil in order to obtain Denji's heart. By pulling a pin on her neck, much like a grenade, Reze can cause herself to explode and transform into her hybrid form. When she transforms, she blows her head off and leaves the rest of her body as a decoy to distract her opponents. Reze has an array of abilities, which include explosion generation. She's able to generate powerful explosions from her hands, and these explosions can also be used as a means of transportation by using them to leap into the air. Bomb transmutation allows Reze to turn parts of her own body into bombs. She demonstrates this by beheading herself and turning her headless body into a remote-controlled bomb, as well as when she turned her own leg into a torpedo and kicked Denji with it, causing it to explode. Much like Denji and Katana Man, Reze is nearly unkillable as a hybrid, can survive being beheaded, and can take all kinds of injuries that would kill most devils. The next devil on this list is my personal favorite, Santa Claus. Initially appeared as a sickly woman who is also a mentor figure towards a Russian devil hunter, Toka, she's revealed to be something much worse. In reality, she made a contract with several devils, such as the Doll Devil and Darkness Devil. Santa Claus is tactical and strategical, hiding her true self using an old man from Germany as a decoy for her Santa Claus persona, successfully sacrificing Toka, one of her perfect doll pawn, and Denji for the Darkness Devil. She gained incredible power to take down Makima. Both Kishibe and Makima consider Santa to be the most dangerous threat towards Denji amongst the world's assassins and devil hunters. With the power of the Doll Devil, her unique ability, Doll Creation, can allow Santa Claus to create dolls out of people to obey her will. The effect is caused by touch and spreads contagiously as each doll touches another person, allowing them to create an army of dolls out of a crowd. The dolls can also transform one of their arms into blades, including themselves. Perfect Doll Creation is when, by instilling emotions that only humans can have into a puppet, such as respect, worship, admiration, and guilt, Santa Claus can turn people into perfect dolls, become a part of Santa Claus, and are able to make contracts in Santa's place. Two examples of known perfect dolls include Santa Claus in Germany and Toka. Santa Claus also has the ability to transfer her consciousness into any one of the dolls she has made across the world, effectively making her immortal as long as one of her dolls is still functioning. Through the Darkness Devil contract, in exchange for bringing Denji to hell, gave Santa Claus a small piece of its flesh to ingest, which gave her a boost in several abilities such as enhanced speed, strength, and durability. And with her new Doll Devil power, Santa is freely able to distribute her senses and pain to all of her dolls. Santa's new regeneration allows her to heal any and all wounds by being in the darkness, recovering from fatal injuries in an instant. And with the power of the Darkness Devil, Santa becomes much taller, grows many more arms, and had many other changes to her body that resemble dolls. She grows even more devilish during night. The Gun Devil is a very powerful devil who embodies the fear of guns and serves as the secondary antagonist of the entire public safety arc. 13 years before the present story, the whole world tried to cash in on guns as a countermeasure against devils. This led to an increase in gun use during crimes and civil revolts. Then, on November 18th, a large terrorist attack involving guns occurred in America, causing that to be the day that the Gun Devil first appeared. In only 5 minutes, the Gun Devil wiped out 1.2 million people, including Aki's family. After that, the Gun Devil disappeared, but its impact on human society led to an overall increase in fear in all devils. When devils of any type consume pieces of the Gun Devil's flesh, their powers greatly enhance. Only known to be contracted with the President of the United States at only 20% of its power, it took 1 year away from the life of every US citizen in order to fulfill a contract. Although failing in its mission, it would soon later come into the possession of Aki Hayakawa and become the Gun Fiend. Nevertheless, let's talk about its impressive feats. With passive regeneration, the Gun Devil have the ability to passively regenerate itself as small pieces of flesh from the Gun Devil are attracted to each other and will fuse together upon impact. The Gun Devil's bullet projection allows him to fire bullets from the several guns which are part of its body with great precision and speed, revealing her true nature in the final arc of Chainsaw Man Part 1. Makima serves as the main antagonist to confront Denji. Also known as the Control Devil, she embodies the fear of control or conquest. She's considered one of the strongest demons in the story thanks to her physical and supernatural abilities as a devil, along with her cunning and manipulative personality. She is feared by humans, fiends, and devils all around the world, which also increase her powers as a devil. Thanks to her ability to control humans, she is able to force them to make a contract with herself. Makima has a contract with the Prime Minister of Japan. Any fatal damage inflicted to Makima is transferred into an appropriate illness or ailment affecting a random citizen of Japan instead. As she embodies the fear of control, her abilities reflect this nature of domination. Besides her manipulative way of thinking and acting, she's able to control any being who she believes is inferior to her, even being able to force them into making contracts with her or another devil. She borrows the hearings of rats, birds, and other lower life forms she controls to hear conversations remotely, seemingly anywhere on the planet. She has been shown to control a large number of rats, which allow her to travel around using them. These rats can then cluster together to form the shape of a human and thus allow for Makima to be transported to that location instantly. Makima has been shown to offensively manipulate an invisible force. This force can be used to damage her weak targets internally by simply staring at them. Depending on the situation, she can use this power in other various ways, such as being shown to cause her targets to be crushed by an invisible force from over long distances. In order to use this technique, Makima simply needs the name of a target and a human sacrifice. She can also use her psychic powers, pointing her index finger like a gun-like motion to defeat her enemies. If Makima wasn't overpowered enough, she has a strong sense of smell as she perceives other people or devils with their stench, even if she doesn't remember their faces, but it would ultimately prove to be her own downfall in the end. And to understand what that really means, if you want to see how Makima and all these major devils end up losing their lives, you're going to want to click on this video right here.